Yo guys, it's going to be a real heart-to-heart today, man. We're going to talk about entrepreneurship and why you guys may not be ready for it. So, it's going to be a tough one. Selling on Amazon has absolutely changed our lives. You want to know something? We're going to help you guys get there too.
All these people are talking about wanting to sell you a lifestyle. We're here to sell you a life.
Yo, what's up guys, man? It's the Dropshipping Terminator. If you didn't know already, me and my partner, the Dan of Steel, we talk all about that e-commerce life, baby, specifically Amazon private label dropshipping, FBA, wholesaling, all types of stuff, man. It sounds good to you? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stick around for a little bit, get into the free Facebook group below because we hook you up with all that free knowledge, baby. So for all you regulars, you guys already know what time it is. It's time to get right into it. So, this was discussed in the Facebook group. Plug! You know, we talked about entrepreneurship and what that really means, and are you ready for it? Are you even cut out for it? And you know, it's not going to be as clean cut as people think it is. Okay, so let's break it down. Now, in today's society, everyone has social media. Everybody's looking on social media. You're seeing everybody talk about like their best days ever, and that's really all you're seeing. It's just the best days ever of these particular people. You know, Jet Set Fly as an example.
Yo, Jet Set Fly. I'm gonna make this super quick because I actually have to go. We got the penthouse right there, and I actually just ordered Uber Eats, and my guy's about to be there soon, so I gotta meet him. I gotta get my food. I'm hungry. I can't be late. But yeah, man, knock it out to the park.
What the? You just leave me like this?
Bro, freaking Uber Eats, dog.
Bro,
I'll bring you back something.
Mansions, the Lamborghinis with him and Bunt, and you know, the yachts and the parties and the e-com conventions, and you know, Dan Da Silva and the Lambo and the G-Wagon and all this stuff. And you know, you guys are looking at that and you're associating that with entrepreneurship, and that is not entrepreneurship. That's popularity. There's a big difference between being an entrepreneur and popularity. You know, people who are famous are not necessarily rich. People who are rich are not necessarily famous. You know, they are not combined in most cases. Now, in some cases, being famous means you're rich, you know, but for the most part, that's not going to be true in every case. So you guys have to get that out of your head first and foremost. You guys have to stop thinking that you have to be popular in order to be rich, okay, in order to live a fulfilling life. When it comes to entrepreneurship, it's based on getting results, solving problems, mastering your craft, okay? That's how you're going to be successful in entrepreneurship. Most people want instant gratification. They want that done right then, right now. They don't want to hustle and grind, okay? For example, you know, the car shop, Speed Circuit. Speed Circuit is over 10 years in the making, okay? It did not start with Evos. It started with the Mazda Protege platform, you know, Mazda Speed Protege, specifically the MP3, which was the non-turbocharged model. You know, we have our own line of like turbo kits and manifolds and all this stuff. And that's what it originally started off as. You know, Dino, back in the day, was, you know, the head honcho, okay? So I've known, you know, Dino for a number of years, and, you know, he was the big head cheese on the forums, all right, back in that day. Kind of still is, but, you know, we still do all that. And little do you guys know, the Evo X forums was started by Speed Circuit and ran by Speed Circuit, same with the Evo X forums and all that. So it was a hustle. Now, you guys may not realize that, but the name, the brand itself took a long time to build up, okay? Getting your name out there, hustling when there's really no income, when there's really no money being made. You know, that's what entrepreneurship is. You know, you got to be willing to bust your butt for years in some cases before you can reap the benefits, you know? And it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Most people don't have it in them. And if you're not that kind of person that enjoys that hustle, enjoys that grind, you're not going to be successful with entrepreneurship. You know, back in the day, it wasn't sexy to be an entrepreneur. Okay, it was one of those things like, yo, you're going to leave your job, you're going to leave your benefits, you're going to leave all that to go be an entrepreneur. That's crazy. And now, you know, it's sensationalized. You know, it's everyone on social media is like, oh, I'm an internet entrepreneur. And, you know, really they're just an eBay RA dropshipper, which does not make you an entrepreneur. It just makes you somebody that uses a buttload of software to sell some Walmart or Home Depot products on Amazon, on eBay. Okay, that's not being an entrepreneur. That's just being some dude who sells some stuff, you know, while he's on his laptop, straight up. That's like the lowest level of entrepreneur. Like, you got to get up here where, you know, you're in real estate, where you're actively pursuing other business ventures where you may own a brick and mortar, or you may have built out a brand, something like Snow Teeth Whitening, which is a brand. You guys may have, reached out and done something like that. Or maybe you're consulting or getting into, networking, whatever it is, just drop shipping Walmart products on eBay does not make you an entrepreneur, despite what anybody would say. That's just not the case. There's a ton of people on social media who, rent Lamborghinis and yachts and all this, and they perpetrate that lifestyle. But me and Dan both make more money than them at our day jobs. Okay, so don't look at that as face value. It's not. Don't look at it as face value. Don't look at it as the end all. All right. So me and Dan, we have great lives. We have great lifestyles. We have amazing cars. You guys obviously follow us on social media. You guys see the GTR and like my Evo coming together, and you see the RS and the RCF and Dan's SI that he uses a daily drive, and then you guys see like all these other cars, and you're like, oh my God, why don't you guys use them? Like, we get messages all the time. Oh, you guys should be using the GTRs and all this stuff. You guys should be renting Lambos, and why aren't you doing this? You guys would grow so much faster, and blah, 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 blah. And guys, that's not what entrepreneurship is about. We don't care, okay? We don't care whether we have 4,000 subscribers or 400,000 subscribers, because at the end of the day, we're providing value. We're trying to help you guys. And if that means, not growing as fast by providing real tangible, evidence of what it takes to be an entrepreneur, then that we're fine with that. We don't have to be the most famous people on the block, because at the end of the day, being famous isn't getting us paid, right? Popularity isn't getting us paid. Like, we're getting paid based on the results that we get. We're getting paid because we can go into a niche market on Amazon, dissect what competitors we have, figure out where we can do better, where we can provide better customer service, a better business experience overall, come in and take their market, take that market over and make money. That's what we're good at. We love selling on Amazon because we perfected it. We've taken the time to master our craft. And before that, it was on Shopify. I did eBay for a little bit, like 6 months, but the margins were trash and it just wasn't for me. I didn't spend a year mastering it or whatever. With Shopify, I was there for years, learning how to run Facebook ads, dumping tons of my own personal money into it. Is that something that you guys are going to be prepared for? Is that something that you guys even really want to do? Are you going to be prepared to spend $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 of your own hard-earned money on Facebook ads with no return? None, zero, zilch. Like, most people aren't willing to do that. Most people want the quick and easy way, which is why eBay dropshipping is so freaking popular, because it's the lowest level, it's the lowest barrier to entry, and pretty much anybody can do it if you have a brain and some credit. Okay, that's not the way it should be. You should be out there solving problems, providing a better experience for your customers. That's what entrepreneurship is all about, guys. That's what matters most. Being able to provide that and mastering your craft. I was known long before YouTube. Like, you guys can go check out, the forums. You guys can check out my Facebook and all that stuff. I was known beforehand because I was out tuning cars. I was at all the races. I was at all the shows. I was doing all these things. I was building motors. People knew who I was beforehand because I put in that work, because I hustled. I love the grind. I love the hustle. That's what I'm good at. That's what I enjoy doing. That's why Dan lets me do what I do, because I make us money. Hustling is what I'm good at. It's what I love. I love waking up, hitting the gym, and then just getting my day started. That's what I love to do. And not everyone wants to do that. Not everyone wants to hustle. Not everyone wants to grind. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine, guys. But don't fool yourselves into thinking entrepreneurship is for you because you want a Lamborghini or you want a yacht or you want whatever. Okay? That's not the case. Don't get into this game if this isn't what you want. Don't let us convince you that this is what you want. Okay? You may not want this. You may not want entrepreneurship. Straight up, this is something that you may not want. Me and Dan, we had multiple businesses before this. We've always been entrepreneurs. We've always wanted to do this. There's a reason why we're successful in just about every venture that we touch. Because we have 10 years in the game. 10 years doing all these other things, guys. Like, it's not like we woke up and Amazon was the only thing that we did. You know, we were consulting beforehand. The shop, all these other things, Shopify, flipping stuff on Craigslist. Like, guys, there's a wealth of experience that we built up, you know, for years. You know, getting into real estate, being, you know, unafraid to take those next steps, knowing that we're gonna lose money before we make money. That's what you guys have to look at, you know, this whole entrepreneur thing. Most of you guys aren't even willing to sacrifice your time, let alone money. You guys just want to get to the Lamborghini. You guys want to get to the bling bling and booty shaking, to the bust downs, is Jet Set would say. You know, the drip. I hate that term, but that's besides the point. Okay, you guys got to determine if entrepreneurship is right for you. The easiest way to determine is look at yourself. Look inside, and if you're a lazy turd, and entrepreneurship ain't for you. I hate to say it, but that's the truth. That's just the way it is. And no amount of trying to convince yourself is going to change that fact. Okay? If you're not motivated, if you're not a self-starter, if you're not able to wake up in the morning and say, yo, I'm going to hustle whether I make $1 million or $0, you're not ready for this whole entrepreneurship game. Like, go drop ship on eBay, be happy with 3 to 5% margins, and go about it. And that's perfectly fine, bro. That's perfectly fine. For me, it ain't fine because I want more out of life. So that being said, man, make sure you guys get into the free Facebook group below. Shameless plug. And yeah, so we'll catch you on the next one. Be safe, be smart. Figure out if you're an entrepreneur or not. Later.